Dear fellow woman, if your father was physically or emotionally absent, neglectful, dismissive, or just avoidant when you were a little girl and you couldn't get angry about it and couldn't set a boundary with him, for example, in that way, go away, just go away. I'm not going to give you access to myself unless you change something in your behavior and can actually put anything into this relationship. I reached my limit and I don't have to tolerate this anymore. When I need you emotionally, you disappear and you come back when I'm fine again. I need an emotionally stable father. I'm not going to let you come back in unless you show real interest in how to meet and understand my emotional needs. And I don't have to know how you are going to figure this out. That's not my problem. That's your responsibility. You are the father, I'm the daughter. I need a father who can make me feel secure through a loving, masculine and protective energy. Then it's most likely because the fear of losing him or being disconnected from him and the need to maintain connection with him was overriding your authentic expression. So you just couldn't choose yourself. Meaning you just couldn't choose your emotions, because that would mean seeing the reality that he wasn't there for you or didn't want to be there for you. And that is like death for a little girl. Oh my God, too much sun. So you ended up doing what he had been doing in the relationship, pushing down, invalidating and denying your anger and hurt just to stay with him, to keep him there, to keep him close. So if now, as an adult woman, you find yourself keep attracting men who are basically a copy of your father in behavior, meaning they are not available, emotionally immature, or on the level of a little boy, or just disappearing when they should take responsibility when there is a conflict, then I have to tell you that it's not going to change unless you process this relational trauma with your father. I've been there, done that, tried all type of therapies and methods, from self-love to awakening, family constellation, etc. And I didn't feel any lasting resolve until I unlocked that repressed and unexpressed hurt and anger within that abandoned sense of self that had been like scared to death. Because that's the trauma in your body basically. Those unconscious frozen feelings and emotions are like energetic knots in your body. And you can't just get rid of it or trying to attract different type of men into your life just because you think you want it. No, you don't want it, or probably you don't want it because having a responsible and available man in your life would mean you're abandoning your father. And of course, it's something unconscious in the background that you can see, like an unconscious block or self-sabotage. And the little girl inside is just so afraid of that. What you have to understand that if you have that type of trauma, relational trauma with your father, it means that you've been training yourself for decades to abandon yourself instead of your father, instead of setting a boundary with an irresponsible father. So you have to go right into the core of your trauma to reconnect with the little self inside that's been unmet for such a long time. Because guess what? She's been waiting for you and not your father or any man. And only you can meet it, no one else. Even the most loving, present, internally attuned Superman can't do it for you. And once you do it, you will experience what I've been experiencing. A constant shift from fear and self-abandonment to feeling home, safe, connected, and fulfilled within my body. Through which internal experience, my relationship with men have been shifting beautifully. Because now the constant care and presence of a man doesn't scare me that much like before. Or the love and just the consistency in general doesn't scare me that much like before. Before, of course, it felt unsafe because of the unfamiliarity of it. Unfamiliarity, that's a difficult English word. But of course, am I triggered from time to time? Yeah, of course. But now, instead of anxiously trying to get their love and attention to feel safe, or the other way, cutting connection and avoiding my emotions and men completely, I meet what comes up in my body fully in the moment. So what I want to say is that you are not going to feel safe with any man until you learn how to meet your own emotions and needs within your body. Yeah, but once you do, anything will be possible for you. Yeah, that's an inside job there. That's an inside job.